Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and all other placements. Welcome or welcome back to Sacred Light Tarot. This is Anna. Make sure that you guys make some noise, guys. All right. This is going to be the final reading unless I see the numbers start getting a bit higher. Yeah. I'm not going to be doing all 12 signs. So if you want me to continue doing all 12 signs and you like my readings, then make sure that you hit that like button. It costs you absolutely nothing. You don't have to commit and subscribe, but I would love if you do. And let me know how and if this resonates with you in the comments down below. At least leave me a thank you or something along those lines. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to jump into September and see what lies ahead for you guys. The first week of September, please, for my Leos, and my daughter is a Leo. The Knight of Wands. Very much her energy. Very passionate, very fiery, sometimes impulsive. So it feels like you're taking active action on something here that you've been curating or that you would have been desiring to take action on. All right, for the second week, the Emperor. Oh, damn. Okay, you're stepping into a position of authority, whether or not this is you getting a promotion, whether or not this is you dealing with someone who is in a position of authority. The Emperor, Capricorn and Aries energy. All right, boss energy. The Emperor is in the Chariot. Okay, well, there we go. The Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something toward, okay, normally, I mean, the Eight of Cups does always walk to the Ten of Cups. So this kind of feels like, yeah, victory at all costs. Even if I have to walk away from something, the Six of Wands, success, victory. Interesting. Intrigue. I did not expect 2 cards. Don't tell the other signs. Make sure that you like and that you tell me something in the comments. Please, seriously. I want to keep doing this for you guys. All 12 signs. I really need the motivation to do it. All right, which means likes and comments. Okay, I greatly appreciate it, guys. All right, thanks. For the fourth and final week of September. En français, s'il vous plaît. Merci. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, I mean you're off. You're off to the races. Forward movement. The Seven of Swords. Ooh. What is up with this? The Seven of Swords. Secretly? The Four of Swords? The Six of Swords. It's a lot of swords underneath the bottom of the deck. You guys saw me shuffle. I feel like you're moving on to calmer waters here, regardless of, to heal, regardless of whether or not anyone likes it. The Seven of Swords can be about tactics. It can be about being very stealthy. All right, so you may be saying, yeah, I'm doing this on my own. In fact, the Four of Swords can even be about a period of no contact. All right, so if this is in regards to a specific person, if this is in regards to a, say, a person that you have a, like a significant partner, you could be taking some time apart, okay? Or you could be leaving this connection altogether. Let's go ahead and jump into the reading. What is this Knight of Wands, please, ladies? Thank you. Well, I don't know. It's the moon, and neither do you. It's almost like the feeling that I'm getting is anxiety, like I have to get going, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm rushing into or where I'm headed. Be careful with this energy, because this is giving a bit of, I mean, Cancer and Piscean energy here in the moon. You could be a Leo, Cancer cusp. Does not have to be. The Knight of Wands, the moon. It's like, I mean, it is ultimate trust in the universe. We have the Page of Swords. I'll know when I get there. I just heard. I'll know when I get there. Okay, all right. The Seven of Cups, because there are options. Okay. You may have been daydreaming about this as well. Okay. Leo energy showing up here. Your energy, the sun. Again, this is giving the moon and the sun. It's giving me like I'll know whenever I get there. Whenever the Seven of Cups, which can be confusion, illusion, delusion. Whenever the clouds clear. All right. For some of you, this could be about really going into the unknown. All right, even though it's unclear, even though you don't exactly know where you're going, you just know that you have to go somewhere where there is happiness, where there is light, where there is joy, where there is. This is giving almost desperation. All right. I mean, the Eight of Cups to the Six of Wands, you're saying success and victory at all costs. The Emperor. What is this Emperor? Now, the Emperor in the reverse, and I was not being specifically told that the Emperor needs to be in the reverse, but I'm almost feeling it. The Five of Swords. I feel like you're coming into major conflict. The Seven of Swords. There you go. With an Emperor. Now, this could be a father. This could be the husband. This is the husband and the father of the tarot. All four kings rolled into one, and the Hierophant as well. I feel like you're having a very big clash with someone here in the second week of September. It's almost like a verbal war with this person. You could be making a decision to win at all costs. Be careful of this, okay? Because at all costs may mean walking away towards something else while someone else claims victory, as I'm seeing right here, the Eight of Cups and the Six of Wands. I was saying that this is you walking toward victory, walking away from something so that you could claim victory. Could be entirely the other way around. You could be walking away if you fight without without thinking things through. That Knight of Wands has me a little bit concerned because if you're going into battle, if you are rushing towards something and you're not entirely sure, you have no game plan here with the Moon, the Page of Swords, I'll figure it out as I go along, the Seven of Cups, I'm confused, but I'll know when I get there. The Sun, you may get there and you may find one hell of a fight waiting for you. I don't know what this is, but the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The Five of Swords is winning at all costs. The Seven of Swords is lies, deception, making an active decision. The Two of Swords and the Five of Swords to win at all costs. You may be going up against David and you're thinking that you're Goliath. You may be going up against something that you're not, especially if this is a boss. If this is a family member, even. If this is a father. Now, the Emperor can be a boss, a father, someone in a position of authority or power. The World. Ultimately, I feel like something does close out here. Whether or not this is what you intended, or whether or not this is what you decide. The Three of Cups here. Wow. Be careful of this, because I almost feel like this is defeat. I feel like, yeah, you may be accepting defeat here and saying, okay, I choose to focus on my own. I may not have won this battle or this war, so I'm now moving towards something that I know I can claim victory over. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here in the World. The Moon, Cancer and Piscean energy. The Sun, Leo energy. Wait, guys, alright? Don't click off just yet. We still have 2 more weeks to go. And as we all know, energy is subject to change. We have this thing called free will. Exercise it, alright? If you know that you don't want this to come to pass, then just be aware of these. This is why we watch tarot. And we say, okay, what is the energy looking like for the month ahead? So we can be prepared. Especially if you're dealing with a Leo, okay? Or if you're a crosswatcher. The Eight of Cups. Thank you. The Hanged Man. It's like I need to take a different look at this. Maybe I need to retreat for a bit. Remember we had that Four of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. The Six of Swords. You may have to retreat in order to move this on to calmer waters. The Queen of Cups. Nurturing your emotions? Okay, what about the Six of Wands, please? What about the Six of Wands? Temperance. Okay. Successfully mending a broken heart or successfully reconciling your own healing here. There's a strong element of healing with the Four of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. Temperance, now Sagittarian energy. The Hanged Man, Piscean energy. You may be having a different perspective on this and saying, I don't know if this is worth it. I may just, go back that way. Because back there, I know is success and victory. Or I may go over that way, or that way, or that way, wherever. You're going where you're going to have the highest chance of success and victory. If this is a job, all right, this really could be a job. You may start off in one direction saying, oh, this is the perfect job for me. And then you get there and you say, okay, well, this looks shiny, the sun. I thought this was going to be fun, but wow, this is a real cutthroat industry. Maybe it's in, I hate to throw out a specific, maybe it's in sales. And you're saying, hey, you know what? I don't feel comfortable in sales. It's not my jam. It's not something that I'm very good at, because I don't like maybe promising people a return on their investment that they may not see. Okay? It feels a little sneaky to me. Yeah, I may be my own boss, but I don't know. You may be closing that out and saying, yeah, I'd rather focus on something that brings me more joy. There's a lot of ways that I can interpret these cards, okay, guys? Do keep that in mind. I listen to my intuition, all right, what my spirit guides are telling me, and I relay the information to you. That's how it works. I feel like you are having a change of perspective here, and I feel like you're saying, okay, I want to nurture what is most important to me emotionally. Temperance. I feel like this is, a period of healing. This feels a little more than just a job, but take it as it resonates, all right, guys? All right, whatever situation you find yourself in, the Seven of Wands, you're defending your peace at this point. This is almost like giving up on something that you thought was going to be especially with the sun. Yeah, you're taking you're heading off on in a new direction. The Fool, Aries and Aquarius energy. Ooh, the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, please. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. Okay. The Three of Wands. Yeah, you're turning your back to the past and looking toward the future. The Knight of Wands, there again. Look, if it didn't work out the first time, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. If you keep leaning into this Knight of Wands energy and saying, I'm just gonna say, all right, I'm heading out. I'll know whenever I get there. Have a plan. I hate to be so Virgo about it, but have a plan. At least an idea of a plan. Yeah, just saying. Hold on, I gotta go underneath the desk. That is the chair creaking, by the way. Ooh, okay, Justice. And the King of Swords. Truth. I mean, two cards of truth. One could be about you. Oh, well, okay. Be careful about taking legal action, especially with this Knight of Wands energy. It didn't work out too well the last time. If you're thinking about looking toward the future and racing toward, I mean, you have a lot of cards of forward movement here. The Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands is about looking toward the future, turning your back to the past. The Knight of Wands, again, we're galloping off in a direction very passionately. If you're running straight to a legal fix for this, very specific, but if you're wanting a legal fix for this, then think twice. The King of Swords, because you may get a truth that both hold the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords, in their hand. Regardless of anything, passion and desire is driving all of this. The Ace of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius. The shadow aspect of the Ace of Wands is anger. It's being incensed, enraged. It's not having a clear plan and acting on impulse rather than passion or desire or creativity. It's creativity, destruction. Okay, the inverse of that. Act from a place of, I want to create something. I don't want to destroy something with my rash actions. And I say this lovingly as the mother of a daughter who is Leo and destroys more than she creates sometimes. Just facts. And I know that's kids too. But, yeah. You may be wanting to have an honest conversation with someone and set the record straight here in the 4th week of September. Maybe you acted a bit hastily here in the first half of September, and in the last week you're saying, okay, I do want to come forward and I do want to clear some things up. I do want to find balance here, harmony. We have Temperance here, clarifying the 6 of Wands. It may be a triumph and a victory for you to balance things out with this person, if this is indeed connected to a person. Now, this could be within you. This could be a personal journey that you're going on solo, all right? That definitely can be the case. The 5 of Wands, though, yeah, there's conflict here in some way, shape, form, or fashion. External conflict. Pushing back against you. The situation itself, the 5 of Swords here, I really don't like this combination because and the 7 of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck, it's either choosing to win by deceptive means or it is actively making the choice to win at all costs. Like the gloves are off. I have no care about who gets hurt as collateral damage. Be very careful with that. The Page of Wands here. A message. The 4 of Wands. You could be striking out on a new journey here. I mean, we did have the Fool, yeah, in the 3rd week. You could be striking out in hopes of finding a new home or a new stable place. A new place of stability within oneself. The 5 of Wands, far from the conflict and the chaos. The Ace of Wands here. Cultivating or acting on passion, creativity instead of impulse, destruction, or anger. All right, do not let anger fuel you. I feel like that's a message that does need to come through here, because I feel like now with so many Knights of Passion, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck, there's something just a bit amiss here. The 4 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Clarity may come too late. There may be a bit of a mess that needs cleaning up, and it may be in your surroundings, it may be with a particular person, it may be in your workplace, it may be within you. All right? Temperance talks about healing the self, pouring into your own cup. Say things did not go the way that you had hoped that they would here in the 1st week of September. And you're saying, I'll know whenever I get there. Rethink that plan next time. The Moon, Cancer and Piscean energy. The Sun, Leo energy, your energy. The World, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. The Emperor. It's like, I really have the feeling that the Emperor is in the reverse, which is very controlling. I want things to go my way, and if not, then I'm going to make sure that things go my way and win at all costs. You may find that that does not work, and that this closes out. Someone closes you out. All right. The Emperor, Capricorn and Aries energy. We have the, I feel like clarity comes, but a bit too late, honestly, from what's underneath the bottom of the deck and from what I'm seeing here. The Hangman, Piscean energy. Whenever I look at it from that way, maybe I was a bit reckless. The Fool, Aries and Aquarius. I now have to take a new journey or take a new path. Beware of this, all right? Sagittarian energy here and Temperance. I need to have a moment of reflection here so that I can heal whatever has been broken, yeah. Justice, Libra energy. Things need to come back into balance. There's a bit of a warning here. and it's to not act without thinking things through first. Okay? Just for those of you who are looking to avoid potentially something that could be not so pleasant next month, or this month, sorry. I'm looking at the date and I'm like, it's already pretty much September. Just be cognizant, okay? Say, is this really something that I want to take that risk on? Okay? If the answer is no, then don't. Simple as that. Okay? Think things through before you act. Think before you act. Okay, guys, that is what I have as far as the September monthly is concerned. If you want to keep me around, guys, if you really do enjoy these readings and you'd like to know what is going on, all 12 signs, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, make sure that you watch all the way to the end. Make sure that you like, and make sure that you leave me a comment. I don't make the rules. YouTube does, and the amount of views that I get on these videos has to justify the time, effort, and energy that it takes me an entire day to record all of these videos. Okay, guys? So do keep that in mind. All right? If you like what you see and you want me to stay, then please do let me know by casting your vote, liking, and by letting me know in the comments. Alright, guys, take care, and I will see you guys hopefully again. Mwah. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being with me here today. Whether or not you're here for your own sign or you're cross-watching for someone else, thank you guys again, as always, for liking, for subscribing, and for letting me know how and if this resonated with you in the comments down below. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with yours truly, you can always check in the description box of every video, including this one, and find the link to my Etsy store. Guys, I thank you so much for all of your love and support, and I cannot wait to see you here on the next video. But with that in mind, if you want more content, then check out these videos here or go straight to the channel. I'll see you guys again here soon. Until then, take care.